Guys, they said Kabiyesi now enjoys a whole lot of orderliness in the palace after they said allegedly that Queen Naomi have advised him that it is high time he starts using his ancient sword. Since the people he is having pity on keeps hurting him, keep going against his orders and rules, you know that before now a lot of elders they are doing as they like. And sometimes a lot of people will be asking, does it mean that these people are more powerful than the king? And when the wives come, all these oloris, the way they will be behaving, a lot of people will be asking questions. Some people will be calling Kabiyesi a weak king just because of the fact that he thinks or he believes that using the ancient sword will be going too far, you know. But those people that he is thinking of, they don't think it in that direction. Yes, you see them doing all they like, hearing that a queen will be bringing some dirty pots, will be burying a pot of confusion in a palace that is managed by a traditional king. Some elders will be supporting them because of what they are gaining from them. Some elders self will be using them just to make sure that Kabiyesi keep having problem on the throne, you know. And Kabiyesi have been condoling all of this, even when he have an ancient sword that the moment he activates it, all these people they will run away from the palace because the fear of the ancient sword is the beginning of wisdom in the palace if everything we are hearing is the truth. So, and ever since then, Kabiyesi have been having so much pity because to me, that is what I say it to be. You don't want to do something that hurts them, but they keep hurting you. But only recently, only recently, they said Kabiyesi have started using his ancient sword. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. There is this particular elder in the palace. They said this elder is a bone on Kabiyesi's throne. As in, the man is always on Kabiyesi's neck. I don't know. Kabiyesi cannot say A, and the man will say the man will say A, B, C, D. Something of that nature. And this is the man they say is always challenging Kabiyesi, even when Kabiyesi is not wrong, you know. And the major reason they say the man is always fighting Kabiyesi is because of Queen Naomi. Anytime they talk about anything that has to do with Queen Naomi, whenever maybe Kabiyesi talks about how to reconcile with Queen Naomi so that his son will return back to his palace, because the fact that Tadenikawo is outside that place, Kabiyesi is not happy with it. But you know that Queen Naomi have made it clear that she is not returning. She is not returning to the palace with those women there. So, and Kabiyesi cannot force her, but it is hurting him. If he have his way, he will bring Tadenikawo back to that palace. And this particular elder in question is one of those people. Anytime Kabiyesi raises the issue of how to reconcile with Queen Naomi or how to make things better so that she will return, this man will keep saying that Queen Naomi don't deserve to come back to that palace. Queen Naomi went to the social media and embarrassed their king. Whereas the kind of embarrassment and insult that Kabiyesi is getting from this particular elder is something that a lot of people are asking. Is it that there is something that this man is using on Kabiyesi that Kabiyesi can never take action against him? You know? But only recently they said Kabiyesi is making preparations on how to carry out some rituals, the final rituals that will make Queen Naomi to return back to the palace. Even if she doesn't want to live in the palace, at least she will return officially into the palace, and people will know that yes, she is now back as Kabiyesi's wife and no longer as ex-wife, because the reason they said they keep addressing her is as ex-wife is because of the way she left, and those rituals that needed to be done for her to return have not been done. So Kabiyesi is saying that they want to do the ritual right there in the palace. Then this particular elder with others, they gang up, insisting that if that ritual must be done, they must go deep into the thick Odua sacred forest before they will carry out that ritual. Because this, they know that Queen Naomi might not want to go into that Odua sacred forest to do the ritual. Yes, if it is done in the palace, maybe she will visit the palace and they will do it. After all, when they married her, it was in the palace that they did some of those things. Some people will say, okay, but they told us that Kabiyesi took her to the Odua forest. They say Kabiyesi took her to a particular tree in Odua forest where they took an oath. If it is true, I do not know. If it is not true, I do not know. So when this elder is insisting that Kabiyesi must take that the ritual must be done inside the thick Odua sacred forest, they said at that point Kabiyesi got angry. It's not just because of that, but because of other things that this man in question have been saying about Queen Naomi, how he have been ganging up, saying all manner of evil things against Queen Naomi, ganging up, trying to make other elders to form a pact with him so that they will fight and make sure that Queen Naomi did not return back to the palace. Because at first he was insisting that Queen Naomi cannot come back, even when the king said she is going to come back. And this man is saying it's not going to happen. And the Kabiyesi said, if this is coming from a pure heart, that the ancient sword will dictate. If not, the Kabiyesi brought out ancient sword and gave the man, telling he did not give it, he was just placing it in, pointing at the man, that if he doesn't have any bad thing against Queen Naomi, let her say what he have said again. Let him say what he said again. They said the moment Kabiyesi placed that ancient sword before the man could not say anything again. And few days after that, the man turned to deaf and dumb. He started doing be, 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 be. A lot of people were surprised over that development. Some people are saying that maybe this man must have done something against Queen Naomi or against Queen Naomi's relationship with Kabiyesi, because if his hands are clean, I don't think pointing the ancient sword at him will make him go deaf and dumb, to turn to be, 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 be. You know that right now they said Queen Naomi have advised Kabiyesi, since there's a way to bring out the truth from these people, or to stop them from using something or manipulating the whole thing, and ancient sword is the way out, that it's high time you bring out your ancient sword so that all their manipulations will stop. Yes, so, and if you check very well, that ancient sword is the same thing the Kabiyesi have declared some words with, that made Igbi's jazz towards Kabiyesi not to be effective again. Because we all know that before Kabiyesi, when Kabiyesi was not using the ancient sword, if anything happens in the palace, Igbi will do something, Kabiyesi will be angry with her, and Kabiyesi sometimes sef will say, you are not going to enter here again, this and that. Igbi will go. After a few days, she will go and do one or two things and come back. And when she return back, she will go to Kabiyesi and talk to Kabiyesi with maybe whatever it is that she must have done, and Kabiyesi will forget about every other thing. But ever since that ancient sword started being active, they said, if Kabiyesi said this is what he is going to do, they said Kabiyesi will stand on it. Come rain, come shine. His words these days, they say, is becoming a bond. It's no longer the time he will say, okay, Igbi will leave. At the end of the day, Igbi will come and do one or two things. Kabiyesi will accept her back again. Right now, information have it that Lagos that Kabiyesi said Igbi is going to stay, that is where she is going to stay. Whether she likes it or not, the only thing she can do is leave the marriage if she cannot do what Kabiyesi said. And not only that, a lot of elders are now being part of Kabiyesi's clique because of the fact that if they try anything silly, Kabiyesi will go and bring out the ancient sword. The ancient sword brings out the truth in them. It exposes them. If you have any evil intention, if you have any gang up or anything, the ancient sword will expose you. And instead of the ancient sword exposing you, making you lose maybe your chieftaincy title or the things you are gaining from Kabiyesi, most of them now choose to be with Kabiyesi. And they said it was Queen Naomi who gave him that idea, that it is high time he start using the ancient sword for his own good. That is what we are hearing, And I said, if this information is true, it's a good one. But I will never forget to tell you that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated information making rounds on social media. Okay, thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Love you guys. Bye. See you.